Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. We have a lot of stories to cover today, some about Harry and Meghan, some about their followers, and some about the trip in Belize, the tour. But we have a housekeeping item that we need to take care of first. Yesterday, I accidentally retweeted something from somebody's account that doesn't like their stuff retweeted. I decided that I was going to not make this mistake again, and I blocked myself from her account and removed myself from her account. And to make a long story short, this person then went on Twitter and said, Sue Smith, who I've helped in the past, blocked me, and she did this to me, and my husband just had a stroke, and you should feel sorry for me. And of course, she riled everybody up, and the messages started coming in. I'm simply going to say this to everybody. This is not kindergarten. And if you don't know by now the kind of person I am, that I don't do things viciously, that it was a simple mistake, I don't know what to say to you. But if you truly believe that about me, please simply just remove yourself from my account. This has gone ridiculous. I have never seen so many people interject themselves into a situation without really knowing what the heck is going on. So please, somebody left a message on one of my YouTube videos. I'm unsubscribing because you were mean. Okay, I removed your comment and I blocked you, so you don't have to worry about coming back to my YouTube. And this morning, as I'm trying to do my video, the messages are still coming in. This is repugnant. You know what? Guys, this is not kindergarten. Grow up. It was a mistake. And this is the last I'm going to say on it. I'm simply going to tell you that if the comments continue to come, I will delete you and block you and move on. Okay? Now let's move back where the attention should be. To start with, there is a change.org that went up to try to get Wally back on YouTube. You can look it up, sign it. I think it's very important that we make our voices known and that we want Wally back. So, yeah, there you go. Just an FYI as well, it was confirmed by Wally herself that she is not on Rumble. So if you guys have followed Yankee Wally on the streaming site Rumble, get off of there. That is not her. That is probably a Sussex Squad member that you're giving money to. Does anybody else think that it's rather strange that the tour starts, right, with Catherine and William? And this just happens to pop up on Twitter. Last week, we had the honor of privilege of speaking with Prince Harry, but they didn't release it last week. They held it until Catherine and William were on their tour. How many times have we seen this kind of behavior where they try to disrupt the tour by putting up their own information? Yeah, didn't work at all. Kind of pathetic, actually. Now, I found this next article very interesting because unless I'm mistaken, Wally and SueMe have both had their bank accounts hacked and money stolen. And the article flat out says that Harry's wife's fans, super fans, dub themselves as anti-bullying campaigners who slam anyone who questions Meghan Markle, but yet point out that sometimes they go a little bit too far. They say that they act like they're Meghan's bodyguards. Yeah, they actually do. Interesting. So the woman that you see in the picture above on the left apparently has a show, and she invited Samantha Markle to her radio show, which is called Unity Radio, to talk. And she said that she and her sister both got death threats, like immediately. They had their computers hacked. They had money stolen. They had their emails hacked. Now, keep in mind, these are the Meghan Markle lovers who did this, not the other side. Now, here's the best part. The FBI is now involved. You know that the FBI is going to end up finding these people. It's going to be ugly once they're found. So Christina is doing what most people in America do. They bought guns, and anybody who threatens her, she's going to shoot. Good for her. She should. You shouldn't have to be death threatened because you have an opinion, okay? All right, one more bit of information before we move on. The villagers at Indian Creek, where William and Catherine were originally supposed to go, put up a protest of their own. They said that the elders' position did not reflect the sentiments of all of the villagers, that they're really upset. They wanted Catherine and William to come there, but unfortunately, it's already passed. They've gone somewhere else, and they're very upset, and I don't blame them. This was like their last chance to meet the royal couple, and it went right past them because some village elders felt they had been disrespected because they weren't spoken to first. How sad. All right, back to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, the real royals. They're on their fabulous tour. They had a great second day there, a full day there. Okay, so first thing, they put up their itinerary, and then they hit the road. So the first thing they did was go to I think you pronounce it Keiko, a Keiko producer, to see how they make the world famous chocolate in Belize. They look like they had a great time. Catherine and William actually tried to make some of the chocolate. Here are a few photos and some videos.
Then we use a club. There will be hundreds of fruits on the farm here in piles ready to be extracted. Then we come in the next day, open up the fruits to extract the bee. Then this is how it is done.
Make it look so easy,
Yeah.
right?
So
If I did that, use a finger.
You'll leave it a little bit extra.
So after that was opened, they were very brave. They tried a few bites. And then, of course, it was time for Catherine to try to make some of the chocolate. Maybe it's just me, she's glowing here. I think she was really, really enjoying herself, like seriously. And so was the press pack, as you can see in this photo. So the next video shows Catherine trying to make the chocolate. Interesting, watch this.
Go a little longer, so you create a friction, and that friction creates heat, and that heat brings the oil out, turning the nibs into chocolate. It's magical, but the aroma is also very, very, very perfect.
So initially I was like, why is Catherine the only one? You know, like the whole sexist woman in the kitchen thing. But no, William put his hand in there too and tried it. You know that stuff smelled good. Anyway, they met the whole family. They saw how the chocolate was made. I'm pretty sure they probably left with a few samples of chocolate for the kids. It wouldn't surprise me at all. And it was time to move on to the second leg of their tour. Here we go. The next thing they did was go to Hopkins to check out the culture of that community. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that you see above. They were preparing local cuisine for them. I bet they loved that. It just, even reading it, it sounds delicious. And then they arrived and they immediately started walking around meeting the kids. Watch this.
Welcome to Hopkins, Prince William. Oh my goodness.
So they arrived in the village. They did their usual. They walked around. They met the kids. They tried and sampled some of the local food that had been made for them. And this is when things really got interesting. And I'm saying it got interesting because then it became time to dance. And this is where I was shocked, absolutely shocked. I had no idea that William had moves, okay? Watch this. Now, for those who would like a better view so you could see what everybody was yelling about, watch this. the locals had to say about William's dance moves.
What's something that stood out to you?
Dancing. Oh man, he can punta, he can dance, yeah.
You guys, like, the man has moves. Who would have thunk it? Like, seriously. Well, there's no way Catherine was going to let him outdo her. Watch this. She was having fun and flirting a little bit with William. But once again, here it is from another angle. I mean, you guys, those moves became the talk of the town. Seriously. Anyway, I think this part of the trip was a huge success. The two of them really let their hair down. It was very obvious that they were thoroughly enjoying themselves. Really, I loved this part of it. So when the dancing ended, it was time to go to the beach and learn more about marine conservation, which is part of the Earthshot Prize, which I think is really cool. So they headed down to the beach. So down to the beach area they went, where they met with some of the marine conservationists. They took a walk down to the beach. Catherine changed her shoes from the wedges that she was wearing to some really nice flats so that she'd be able to walk on the beach easy enough. I think it was a really successful day myself, and I think they got a lot accomplished. You know, I have to be honest, watching all of this makes me want to take a trip to Belize. I don't think I've ever been there. I think I'd like to go. All right, now it's time to talk about her fashion style while she was in Belize. You guys know I love to do this. So the dress that she was wearing was one of these old, I remember this style dress back in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, that tells you how old I am. But of course it was sold out. The Catherine effect. But that's what happens. As soon as people see what Catherine's wearing, everybody runs to grab the exact same outfit. Anyway, the price, I was unable to get my hands on the price of it, but the other dresses like that style were about $400 to $500 from what I could tell. So I'm guessing that would probably be about the same price. Now you can clearly see in this picture the earrings that she's wearing. I love them. And here they are. You can see they cost a big whopping $70. Love it. Now a big thank you to Sarah's Secret for pointing out the purse that Catherine was carrying and the fact that this is a recycle, because here she is on multiple occasions on multiple dates carrying the exact same purse. Yep. I think the point is, here's her shoes that we've seen her wearing since 2014. They're 7-year-old shoes. So the point is, you don't have to wear $9,000 in clothes and $350,000 in jewelry to make an impression. She's wearing sustainable fashion, and I love it. Okay, a couple of quick housekeeping items also before we go. Number one, SueMe, who you see in the picture above, has started a campaign to raise money for any of the YouTubers that end up in legal trouble. So if it's me, if it's Wally, if it's Taz, if it's Meg, her, anybody, the money is going to be put into an escrow account. 100% of the funds are going to be put aside. And I guess, I don't know, if maybe after a year nobody sues, then the money will go to charity. I think it's an excellent thing, and I will be buying one of the shirts. Here's what the shirt looks like. I think it's adorable. Why are you whining? Finn's sitting here whining. I love this, and I myself will be buying one of the shirts. Good idea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now the final housekeeping item. A lot of you have said that you're having trouble finding me on Daily Motion. Here's the easiest thing to do. On my YouTube channel, when you're on my channel, click the button at the top that says Community. And there I put a link to one of my videos. When you click on that link, it will open up another window with the video there that I've uploaded. And then next to that video is a button that says follow. Click that button. Now you're following me on Daily Motion. Couldn't be simpler. Keep in mind that these backup channels are being set up by a lot of us in the event that somehow in another year or two, Ellie Hull is able to throw another one of us off of YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe. So I would love all your comments. What do you think about how the trip is going for the Belize? I think it's going great. What do you guys think about Harry and Meghan's people interviewing him the week before, but then hanging up and not releasing it for a week until it coincides with the tour that William and Catherine are on? What do you guys think about that one woman who simply wanted to interview Samantha Markle having to go out and buy a gun and having her bank account hit because she was doing her job? What do you guys think about all of that? So don't forget to leave your comments. You know I love them and you know I will use them. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Getter. You can email me. For those who have donated to my coffee fund, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And as always, you guys, have a great day.